Okay, welcome to today's Saturday Learn and Earn. My name is Russ Field, coming to you from the beautiful Pacific Northwest, where God said, "This is my country." He delivered, and it's a beautiful place to live. So with that, let's get going this morning. We're with Crypto Cash Nation, and we're going to go through a couple things this morning. As you see on the screen, there is a brand new homepage, and it's a very simplified homepage. And what we have is we have step 1, step 2, step 3. Watch the video. This video is simply on the co-op and who CCN is. This video is on the free, basic, and advanced product offering that we have, everything included in there. And this video is a step-by-step process of the Synergy Loop system and how you can make instant crypto with that system. Very, very simple. So if you're sending people your link that you find on your dashboard, they will watch these videos and they will enroll now. Now, this is really cool. Look at this. Now our whole website is translated into Spanish as well. So if you have people in Latin America, you can certainly, or any people who are of the Spanish language influence, you can certainly send this to them as well. If I logged in, everything in the back office as well as in Spanish. And in the next few days, we will have all of the videos in the Educational Center subtitled in Spanish as well. So it's our first language that we've had an opportunity to be able to morph into outside of English. And we're very excited to welcome all of our Spanish-speaking business people into the fold. And we're very excited to be able to serve them throughout the global community as we grow. So that's very, very exciting. So let's move on really quick to why we're putting what we're going to go over today why we're actually doing what we're going to be doing. So we have Rapid Funnel, and what we've done is we realize that this system allows people to simply make their name list and quantify it in such a way to figure out who the influencers are and who they aren't by a simple push of the button. And then by a simple push of the button, you can be able to send people to an opportunity or a product campaign that will drip on them. And over time, as it drips on them, it will basically do a lot of the work for you. And the cool thing from a leadership point of view is when your people are doing stuff, instead of you kind of wondering, okay, what are the people who I personally put in this team doing? You're connected to them through your username. And because you are, whatever they do, you actually get to see that, which is really cool. And the great thing about being able to see that is now you can help reach out and say, hey, wow, great job. It looks like you're just really, kicking butt and taking names. How can I help you? Do we need to do some three-way calls with these people? Or, so it gives you a really, really good opportunity to put yourself in a position to not only win yourself efficiently, effectively, and professionally, because the way it's all set up, but also with your team. And the cool thing is when a campaign is set out, let's just go to a campaign here, and what this does, it just shows you all of the different, subjects of these 17 product campaigns. But when a campaign goes out, what's going to happen here, and this is just an example of one of the product campaign videos. You've already talked to the person about potentially getting involved. So here's an example of crowd mentality. So everything's set here. They can request a call. That'll come as a text to you. They can put information in here, send it. That will come as a text and an email to you. They can click learn more. This is going to go right to the overview video, or they can enroll. And because you loaded up your first 30 days of the system's free, which I love. Outside of that, it's $15 a month, which is super well worth it. But the best part about this is that because you put your username from CCN in as your username with Rapid Funnel, when someone comes in your thing and they drip and they finally go, okay, you know what, I'm ready to get going, they click enroll now. That's going to take them right to your page. So guys, this system is fully operational. If I was the Empire and Luke Skywalker was sitting in front of me with the lightsaber beside me, and he's wondering if he's going to go to the light, to the light or the dark or whatever it is, and then the Emperor says this Death Star is fully operational, this program, guys, is fully operational. So it's time to get yourself situated in this as well as your people. So what's the second part of why we like the rapid funnel system? It's from a leadership point of view. And so first was the name list. The second part is leadership from an education. Now, the challenge that most people have is they spend too much time with the people who they're already in business with, which is great, but where the action is in a home-based business isn't with people who you've already enrolled and started to build a community with. It's with their people's people. So you got to go and, you know, get to those people who are the new people, and make sure that the company message and vision is properly, from an education or a communicative point of view, spread to them, so they can understand exactly what to do to get started. And that's a huge, huge bottleneck or a huge traffic jam in every single home-based business. So when we went to the founder of, Rapid Funnel and said, hey, we have all of this stuff for prospects. Why don't you just kind of change a couple of things and point the database in a couple of different directions and code it so that when people get started in this, the affiliates get a bunch of emails in the beginning or push notifications on their phone to say, hey, watch this video to get launched. Watch this video to understand how to use the rapid funnel system. Watch this video to do this. So now what's happening is every single person, based on strategy, based on corporate culture, is now, or business culture, is now in a position where they all get to learn from a homogeneous point of view the very same thing. Because if you have a company that from the top down has the same message, what that means is if there's ever a meeting, and we could do this in the future where there's public, like there's hotel meetings or meetings in people's houses or rec rooms or whatever it is, like a lot of different companies do. If we ever went in that direction or someone wanted to do that, then you would be in a position where you could send people from, say, let's say you're in Vancouver like I am, and you wanted people to go to an event in Tennessee. All of the events and all of the training are going to be the same, which means that because they're the same, you have an opportunity to be able to know that if that person's going to that, to that specific event, they're going to get trained at the same highest possible way, which is very, very important from the business point of view. And that's how that's how you grow in unity and keep a community in unity together, versus discord, like a lot of companies do, where everybody's doing something different. Right now, the cool thing with the system is that people within the system and the confines of the system, they can do things a little different. However, the overall impending strategy of the whole system is still intact. So that means you're still getting the best possible service available, because you're within the framework of the whole system. But some people might want to, send this video versus that video, whatever it is. That's totally up to them. So that's the greatest thing we love about this. So with that, what we've done is this week we went out and created this kind of little, mini affiliate university kind of thing where we hope that that as people get going in this, they can take the information that we're going to press play on a couple movies here and allow you to be able to learn. So, and here we go with the mini affiliate university.
Okay, welcome to Crypto Cash Nation 100. This is launch strategy and business systems. There's going to be many of these 5 to 7 minute videos. They're going to come in conjunction with your 30-day trial for your rapid funnel system. Everything we do from the GST to the rapid funnel, it's all business strategy, and it's all made to help you grow. So make sure that if you're listening to this, every single person who's coming into Crypto Cash Nation with you, who wants to share this opportunity and be in a position to make instant crypto profits, they need to share this too. So with that, let's get started here. Okay, so our launch strategy is really the first thing we want to do is we want to fund your CCN reserve wallet via either the Pay It Forward system through CCN. Now, you notice over here it says how to deposit and transfer in the CCN wallet. This is the actual video. It's about a 3-minute video that teaches you how to be able to do that. Now, the reason why we created this whole system from a Pay It Forward strategy point of view is to really get people started quickly so they didn't have to necessarily do the second route. Whereas if you don't have any Bitcoin or you don't know anyone with Bitcoin you can purchase before getting started, what you want to do is go to uphold.com. They've done about $3 billion of a transactions the last couple of years. Open up a free account, verify it, and then you can use your bank card or your bank wire, your credit card or bank wire, to be able to purchase your Bitcoin or Dash. So that's great with respect to that. So that's number one. We get to CCN. That's the first thing we want to do is we want to fund our account. Number two is we want to be able to initiate the 30-day free trial with our Rapid Funnel system, and we want to go to download that Rapid Funnel in your iOS or Droid on your smartphone, and here's the launch video here. So this video contains everything that you need to be able to get your system started, to sync it with your phone, to create those name lists, to create a star system based on who are influencers and who aren't for a 72-hour launch. All of this is coexists or is in conjunction with our Getting Started training, Silver in 7 days, which is really, really excited. So this is something that is free for everybody the first month. It's $15 every month thereafter. But this is absolutely changing people's businesses, and it's something that you really need to do, and you need to get every single one of your people to do this as well if you want your business to absolutely grow and explode. Here's just an example of one of the emails that goes out on the product side. There's about a 3-minute video here, and then at that point, people can learn more to be able to go to the overview, or they can directly enroll. And this is the reason why you want to put your username directly into the Rapid Funnel system. And remember, you're going to go to download it. You're going to click on Rapid Funnel. You're going to install it. Then you're going to go to New User and put in all lowercase Crypto Cash Nation. And then, of course, when it asks for your username, put the same username you have for your Crypto Cash Nation system. And then, of course, the last part of the the three-pronged attack that we have, or the strategy we have to really blow your business up, is the Getting Started training, Silver in 7 days. Here's an example of the Getting Started training PDF. What you want to do is you actually want to go into your back office in the community tool chest, and one of the top featured positions, it has this plus a video supporting it. Well, I'm also going to be chopping up that video into several different parts so that you can get it day after day after day during this 30-day training session that we're doing through the Rapid Funnel system for all affiliates. Because we want to make sure that the newest affiliate knows exactly what to do. Okay, to recap, we have our business building systems. By following the 3 steps in the video, your online business is set up and it's ready to launch and succeed. Number 1, fund your reserve wallet. Whether it's through the PIF system we have, someone else is going to help you get on board, or whether it's by going to Uphold and getting your own crypto to be able to start out with. Number 2, download and sync that Rapid Funnel with yourself so you can build that name list, isolate those top influencers, and put yourself into a 72-hour launch system, which coincides with our GST, which is our Get Started training, 7 days to Silver. So business building systems, each day or so you're going to receive an email or notification from Rapid Funnel. That's why it's so important to get everybody on Rapid Funnel, which is a series of training videos for you to learn how to build your CCN business, your co-op business. The first one, of course, is the one we're talking about right now, which is Crypto Cash Nation 100. If you truly want to succeed, make sure each of your affiliates are doing the same. And below you see an example of 100, 101, which is paying it forward, which will teach you everything about onboarding your crypto into the system. And 102, we're going to start to chop up the Getting Started system and feed that to you in 5 to 7 minute little videos day after day, so you can understand why we do what we do from a business building process, so that you can put yourself on the right track to amazing instant crypto profits with Crypto Cash Nation and our Synergy Loop system.
Okay, super. Let's introduce the second video now. This is interesting. The good thing is I've done 2 of these videos, Good, I didn't get rid of this video. Now, this video has a little bit of a glitch in it at about 8 minutes, and I fixed that last night with the video I just showed you, but obviously, for whatever reason, it didn't render correctly, which is wonderful. So.
Talk about the PIF really quick here. And the PIF is a pay it forward. So what is the biggest challenge in the crypto industry for home-based business people over the last year? And the biggest, there's actually two very, very large challenges, potentially three. The first one is you take a look at what a company has to offer, and there's lots of great companies out there. And all of a sudden you're sitting there going, okay, great, we've got to get some crypto. We've got to get some, whether it's Dash, like we're going to be going to, or Bitcoin, or whatever it is. Well, how do we do it? Well, one thing is the educational side. So I think with our free videos from the mechanics and the theory, I think we've got that covered more so than pretty much anyone else in the market as it stands right now. So people can come in for free no matter what company they're with, no matter what they do, and they can learn all that stuff from Crypto Cash Nation. That's wonderful. That's why we did it. We did it to be able to build our database, and hopefully people, through a system of trust with us over time, will go, hey, you know what? I want to take a look at that phase 3 and phase 4 training. Wonderful. There we go. You know, so that's number one. Number two is the time it takes to be able to get people crypto. Now, there's a couple ways you can do that. There's one way where it's like, okay, we'll go to this site, uphold.com, and do your verification process. It might take a couple hours to a day or so, and then you can go in there and do it. Now, the thing is, if you start to compound that over 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 or 5,000 or 50,000 people, that becomes a bottleneck. That becomes a stalwart to growth. That you start to choke off a growth point, because it's very hard to be able to do that. Robin, can you mute everyone except for me, please? And then so what that means is, when you're taking a look at that bottleneck for growth, what we did is we sat down and we said, okay, we need to program a way. In this case, this is what the pay it forward's for. We need to program a way to bring people into this program who don't have Bitcoin from the people who do. Well, that's a big, huge, massive light bulb over your head, because if we can do something like that and we can bring people there, that's great. You might want to mute yourself out too, Robin, there. So what that means for us is that the pay it forward system that we have is not a system for charity's sake. It's not a system for, okay, I want to hit this title and I'm going to take this, 150 or 200 or 300 bucks I've put into this reserve wallet, and I'm just going to pay a bunch of people to hit a title once. Well, that doesn't make any sense. That's illogical. That from a business building or a business science or creating a business culture point of view, that doesn't make any sense. Now, it does for a couple people who have had challenges that need a little bit of a handout. Then absolutely on a case-by-case basis, yes. But when you look at the pay it forward system, the way it was created, this is what I do with my team. And it's very, very simple. I say, look, you're going to PayPal me or give me cash. How much Bitcoin do you want to get started with? And then they tell me, well, whatever it is. It could be $50, $100, $200, whatever it is. And I say, great. Well, what I want to do is I want to get you active right away, immediately. And the way our systems develop is I can actually pay it forward to you really, really quick. So I'm going to pay to get you in so that you can get your reserve wallet. Once you have that, I can then send you more Bitcoin from my account through a transfer process that takes seconds if you want to. So we can actually start you in business right now within the next 2 or 3 minutes. But what I need you to do is I need you, based on what you want to start with, I need you to PayPal me X, or whatever that is. So if they PayPal me, say, $200, then what's going to happen is I'm going to transfer $185 of Bitcoin or Dash or whatever it is back into their account. That means what happens is I get to keep the original $15 that I onboarded them with, but we've overcome the bottleneck. And that is how and why we developed the pay it forward system. Because the challenge is that if you use the pay it forward system only and for a charitable side of your business. The problem is that you're going to attract people that generally want, for the most part, something for nothing. And I think there's people on our teams who are kind of looking at the last 2 weeks of Build going, you know what, maybe we should have listened to what these guys are saying and actually used it on this side versus this side. Well, you know what? The great thing is that, there's no other crypto cooperative, educational cooperative in existence today that I know of. And there's none that have a pay it forward system to be able to put us in a position to be able to move fast through this bottleneck process. So you know what? We're all learning together. So there's two ways you can look at it if you're one of those people in that situation where maybe you went platinum, you're back down to gold or silver, whatever it is. There's two ways to look at it. Number one, you can cry about it, and that's fine. It is what it is. Number two, you can learn from it and move forward and put yourself in a position to go, you know what? Okay, I see that I created a story. Well, the story is going to stick with you for the rest of your life in business. So you created a story where you went silver or gold or platinum really fast. Okay, great. So you got that story. Now it's time to go and find the people who are the people who actually want to build. And that's what the system is that we're going to talk about is going through a specific system so that when you're doing things, and whether you're paying forward from a charity point of view or whether you're paying it forward from the point of view to get people on board who want to actually be here and actually learn how to build their own crypto portfolio or learn how to make instant crypto. Guys, there's nothing in the world today that I know of that as soon as you interact a transaction in this industry from home, that you get paid instantly from home. I hope you take that to the bank and you understand how just powerful that is. That is the most powerful part and portion outside of out of the proprietary system that we have to pay people that is going to absolutely blow your business up once you're using Bitcoin right now to pay for your education. So let's go to cryptocashnation.com. To the right side, click on login, and let's put your username in and your passcode. Okay, wonderful. We're in the back office. Notice that we have a large center on the side here on the left-hand side. And what we want to do is we want to find finance, reserve wallet, and here we go. We have a reserve wallet here. And what we're going to do is we're going to click deposit, and this is going to pop up, and it's going to say, well, how much? Well, let's put in $25, okay, and click deposit, and it's going to generate everything it needs to generate for us automatically. So what you can do here is go to your whether you're using a phone or you're using a computer, just click copy. You notice it says deposit address here. Go to your Bitcoin wallet. Okay, I'm in Bitcoin here. Go to send. You're going to send, and over here, I'm going to go back, and I'm just going to copy this and how much that is. Paste. Wonderful. There it is. And I'm just going to put, okay, wonderful. And I'm going to go this. I'm going to do priority on this one. Press continue. Send it. Okay, so everything's confirmed on my blockchain side in my external wallet, and I'm going to go back to my dashboard. And notice here, it says once your payment is complete and confirmed, it will be credited to your reserve wallet, and the message will disappear. And down underneath here, you notice it says, here's where your reserve wallet is. So every time a transaction goes through, this happens in real time. So once someone pays, you get a website, you get a notification, and of course this goes right into your reserve wallet in your back office. And once you get to about $30 of that, in this case Bitcoin, eventually it's going to be Dash, then you have the ability to send it to an external wallet anywhere you want. Now this is very interesting. If you click on this information here, you'll notice it's going to go right to the blockchain to show you where those confirmations happen. This was from something that had happened before. So everything is there. Everything is dynamic for you. If you want to withdraw, you just click withdraw to a wallet, or if you want to transfer to other members, you can simply do this and click transfer UST or Bitcoin, and I can just put in the username here, okay, and then just put in the amount, let's say $5, and basically transfer. Or you want to transfer $5 to this person, okay? Then I just go confirm. He's very, very excited to learn how to trade. He's never traded before, and he's super excited. So let's help him. Let's pay it forward for him to help him, get studying. Okay, and that's all dynamically done. Boom, sent it off to him, and there you go. Okay, so everything's there for you guys. Have a great time. Let's go out there and flourish and learn how to build this crypto portfolio through Crypto Cash Nation and our educational co-op.
Getting started, silver in 7 days, and this is about why and goal setting. So as you see, I have the first of the 3 pages of the Getting Started training PDF, which is a compendium which you need to go into your back office under Tool Chest, Community Tool Chest, and download this and write in it. So on the left-hand side, you see my support team, Coach. Who is the person who invited you, or even maybe perhaps the person who invited that person if they're more active. You want to put their name and their number down in here and also have that in your phone. And then goals. What's your 7-day goal? Well, I think your 7-day goal should, of course, be silver in 7 days. Your 30-day goal, is that gold? Is it platinum? Is it maybe a 4 and 4? So you can upgrade from the basic to the premium membership. Or if you're already premium, maybe helping more of your people get into the silver so that they're getting their course for free, as well as making a bunch of crypto for themselves as well. And what's your 90-day goal? Is your 90-day goal to have maybe a 10 and a 4 and a 4, which is about 210 people, which is over 10,000 according to the Synergy Loop system calculator. So you got to start to think about what your goals are. Remember, goals are the legs to the table of your dreams. And if you want to achieve your financial dreams, you must have daily income producing activities to be able to reach those goals. We're going to get into those in a second, but let's just go over the weekly schedule. Now, this is also underneath dashboard in your back office, and here's a Zoom link, which is actually the active link for our company Zoom. So you can actually copy this down or have it saved in as part of your desktop and click on that and get into any one of our weekly calls. Now, this is how we've broken it down. We have Monday night where we have an update where we do a little bit of celebration, a little bit of update about what the company's in the process of doing from what we're trying to do in putting more products or services or getting something fixed out for you guys. And then we do a little bit of training, and we also archive that, which is putting in the community tool chest. Tuesday, Wednesday, right now at 7 p.m. PDT and 10 p.m. EDT, we actually have our overviews where you want to bring people to those who are brand new to Crypto Cash Nation to see what the co-op is about. And then, of course, on Saturday, we have our Learn and Earns at 9 a.m. PDT, which is 12 Eastern. And what we want to do with respect to that is put you in a position so that we can start teaching you more in depth about the Synergy Loop system and things of that nature. Well, what I wanted to do is really spend a little bit of time just going over the very top of the getting started of why, what your goals are and why. Remember, if you don't have goals because of the table legs to your dreams, then you don't have anything really to stand on. So make your goals, sit down, talk to whoever invited you into Crypto Cash Nation, talk it over with them, and figure out a strategy using the Synergy Loop calculator in your back office to be able to reach those goals for your family. be on your funnel, your DIPAs, or your daily income producing activities, and what those are all about, as well as a little bit on the educational center. These, of course, we're still on our getting started. GST silver in 7 days. Our goal, of course, is to go silver wide. The first 2 people are going to always pay for our fees, and the second 2 people are going to be in a position where they're going to start to pay into the Synergy Loop system to make that engine that we so love, that proprietary Synergy Loop engine, start to grow throughout our businesses and everyone else's business. So if you're looking at the form here, what you notice is you see this big, huge arrow, and you see your daily income producing activities. Now with this, it's so important, based on what we talked about in 100, is to put yourself in a position to download your Rapid Funnel for Crypto Cash Nation. Remember, download Rapid Funnel on your smartphone, and then go to new user. Crypto Cash Nation is our group code. And then from there, what you're in a position to be able to do is to be able to start to sync your people with, you know, your phone with your names list. And you can actually put a star system in there to be able to funnel them in. So there's only 4 different things that we can do to be able to grow our business. First, of course, is list building. That's really taken care of now with the Rapid Funnel system. That's why it's so important to do that. And of course, all of the Crypto Cash Nation's 100s to so on and so forth, all of these getting started trainings for you are for those people who download the funnel in their first 30 days to get that for free. Secondly is sharing. Have some simple questions. And of course, with simple questions, you get simple answers, and you're going to share what we have. Now, a lot of that sharing is going to come through the actual, whether it's the opportunity campaign or whether it's the product campaign in your funnel. Presenting is simply, if you take a look at this tiny.cc /CCN presenting, that is a link to an actual YouTube video of about a 35-minute overview presentation that was done that everyone seemed to like. So we put that in there for you. So you want to be able to send that out to people, or you get them to Tuesdays and Thursday nights to be able to do that. And then, of course, the most important thing, once you show someone, is that 3-way follow-up, or you're getting a person on a 3-way follow-up according to your Rapid Funnel system, based on the fact that they've turned from a normal person into a hot prospect because they got a flame beside their name, and of course, launch and repeat. Remember, all of this is possible because you have that educational center. And the educational center we have is phenomenal. So make sure you go back there and you do a chapter a day or a couple chapters a day so that you can get your beautiful certificates, and then use those certificates to be able to put yourself in a position to be able to you know, share those through social media, and even make this more viral for you as you grow your crypto portfolio on the trading side, and as well as you make your daily crypto through the Synergy Loop system. Okay, welcome to Crypto Cash Nation. We're going to continue on with 104 and 5, and this is, of course, the Getting Started training. This is the second page, Silver in 7 days. We're going to dig a little bit deeper into what our goal is to do here. So, of course, your goal is 4 personals. The reason is your first 2, the commission is going to pay for your next week's fees. So you always at least want to have 2 people who are paying. Now, how do you make sure that you always have 2 people? Is you get more than 2. For myself, I've gotten over 15, actually have over 25. So I usually have about 10 to 12 people out of those 25 paying per week, which means I never have to worry about being in a position to pay for my course. What I've also done is started to teach those people who are paying on how to get it for free for them. So I'm going down in depth to them. I'm asking them and teaching their people to be able to utilize the system as we have it, the GST training, the funnel system, everything we have, to put them in a position where they're backing up, you know, everybody who they deal with a free course. So, of course, when you get 4 personals, you get the 20% matching bonus on those personals, even if you place them under someone else, even if they get shared into the Synergy Loop. you still get your 20%, which is awesome. And that actually goes to infinity. And with 4 personals, what happens is you unlock the ability to earn unlimited generations on that 20% matching bonus and the synergy loop system. So that's really, really exciting. So let's get into this. Let's look at this little circle here in the top left. It says build a list. This is everything in business. If you do not build a list in business, you do not build a business. It's that simple. If you think you know it better, you don't, and you're going to fail. And that's just what it is. It's 20 years of experience, over $100 million in sales through my team speaking. We know what we're doing, guys, and you've got to build a list. Any company, anything you do from an entrepreneurial point of view, it all comes from your list and how you have the ability to be able to get out there and to be able to create revenue. So the first thing we want to know is, instead of you writing down your list or doing an Excel sheet, which a lot of people don't want to do, we made it fun by employing the rapid funnel system. So you've seen that already in CryptoCash 100. Make sure that you download that. You get your first 30 days for free, and it is a fun, awesome way to be able to create that list and to be able to isolate those people who might be, in your view, 3, 4, and 5 stars based on influence, because it's usually the busier, more influential people who are open to doing different things and looking at, how do I change my fiat into crypto, and how do I build a long-term crypto portfolio? Those are going to be those people. So if you take a look at http://tiny.cc/rapid-funnel, that is actually a video that teaches you step-by-step how to download it, where to download it, how, our group code, which is CryptoCash Nation, put in your user, all of the different things with respect to that. And the goal is from your cell phone, when you sync it up into the rapid funnel system, your goal is to put between 1 and 300 names in there, and then you want to sort each of those names from 1 to 5 stars. That's the very, very first thing you want to do when you get in this. And it's not something you put off to tomorrow. You do it today. And that's before you go to bed, just get it done. It doesn't take long. It takes about maybe 20, 30 minutes to be able to do it. It's the most important thing you can ever do in your business. I certainly can't say that enough. The next thing is the quality share. So in a quality share, you want to make sure that you're asking questions to people to figure out, to filter and sort if they even want your emails through the rapid funnel system. So basically for me is I'll just, whether I'm on Facebook chatting with someone, or maybe I'm talking on Skype, or maybe I'm, I have a call with someone I haven't talked for a long time, or maybe I've just been out and about, around town, and I met someone and we've, talked about family, occupation, recreation. And at that point, I'm like, this person's pretty cool. Maybe they'll be open to my message. And I'll just say, or maybe it's someone I've known for a long time, just say, hey, you got a couple seconds, you got a few minutes. I like clearing people's schedules first. And then I just found out about an educational crypto cooperative. Our goal is to help over 1 million people profit in our community of learning cryptos. Are you open to more info? And if they say yes, then at that point I can go, great, let me add you to my email list. Look for the info. It's going to be coming in the next, probably the next day or so. And then I can say, what's the best time to get back to you? Now, the cool thing about this is I just found out. Why are we saying I just found out? Well, first of all, you're cleaning the person's schedule. Number 2, I just found out. Everybody wants to be in the know. The next one is are you open? No one wants to be closed. And then at that point, I have an opportunity to put them into the drip system, and let the drip system and all of that, everything that Rapid Funnel has been able to create for us, let that do the work for you. So now it's about, okay, how many quality shares can I get to get people to be A-okay with receiving my emails? And then you let the emails basically, in essence, do the sharing for you. And then those people have an opportunity to call you back to the system or what it is. So you build a list, your quality share, your quality invite. And then the next one, of course, is your presentation, but we'll get to that in the next video. Okay, welcome to CryptoCash Nation 105. We're going to go through, we're still on getting started training, silver in 7 days, and we just went over the sharing, which is the invites, and the name list building. But let's go to the presentation, that's what we call Very, very important. So on the presentation side, remember, because we've got a lot of our contacts in Rapid Funnel and we're doing it that way, they have the opportunity to press a button and go right to our 30-minute overview and be able to check that out. Also, if you, let's say you met someone and they, it was something that was a little bit faster, and for whatever reason, Rapid Funnel might not necessarily come into the flow for you, then at that point you might have a really good buddy or a business person that you've known for many, many years, and you just say, hey, you know what, why don't you just do this? Why don't you just go to the website? So just put in Crypto Cash Nation here. Okay, and why don't you just go to the front of my website, give me a link, and right in the front of the website, there's 3 videos. It's a very, very simple site. Okay, they go here. Step 1, this is about what the co-op is. Step 2, this is about the products. And step 3, this is how you can take part in the Synergy Loop system and make a whole absolute boatload of money based on crypto, based on what the math is. And from there, they can enroll now because that's going to be coded directly to you. So that's something to really take a look at with respect to that. So looking at this, you have your presentation. You can also bring them to a live overview. And remember, right on the first page here, we give you exactly when the overviews are happening, and it's every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you can certainly do that. Or maybe you've got a group of people, and for whatever reason, maybe it's the weekend. Well, you can certainly call myself or JC or Thomas or whoever it is and put them in a position to where they can do an overview for you. So you've got the opportunity to send them that. You can send them an archived, even an archived overview that we have that's anywhere between 35 and 42 minutes long. And that's also built right into the Crypto Cash, right at the front of the website. So everything's there for you. Presentation, easy to do. What's the most important part of this whole situation? So you're doing your daily income producing activities, your DEPAs, and it comes down to the 3-way call. So the most important part for you is to understand that people have known you for a long time, and they've known your great things and maybe your not so great things. When you get people into a business, they need to know that it's not just you, that there's a support team around you that's helping you out. So with that, what I want to make sure is that you have an understanding of how to do a 3-way call. 3-way calls are very simple, and it's absolute 100% the Rosetta Stone of building a very large, successful business. So what you want to do is you want to edify whoever your platinum is or whoever your friend is to the individual and vice versa. And it's basically just saying, hey, Robin's a platinum, he's having great success. He or she brings me, helps me understand what the co-op is, what the education is, and the Synergy Loop system. Sam, this is, and then you could say, Sam, this is my friend from wherever it is, talk about their background. He's watched the overview already. Robin meets Sam, Sam meets Robin, and then all of a sudden you're firme le bouche. At that point, you have done exactly what your job is to do. You've led that individual to a person who's going to tell their story, and in telling their story, they're going to overcome probably about 90 to 100% of that individual's objections of why they would do this. So remember, the whole system is really set up from the daily income producing activities, the funnel system, to segue into this getting started training for the person who's sitting there as the prospect to go, I'm a really, really busy person, but can I do this? Is this something that I can really do? So what did this person do for me? Well, they gave me their phone, and I put my information in their phone. I started receiving these emails. The videos were good. I asked them to call me back. They called me back. They sent me to this other link I watched. It made a lot of sense to me. And now I'm on the phone with someone. So what has that person really done? Like, how much time has it taken to them? What did that person have to know? All they had to know is the system. Where do you press the button? This is an index finger business, guys. It's not something that you have to become a scientist or you have to become a super duper trader or anything like that. Let all of those people who do those things do what they're supposed to do. Your job is simply to be, in essence, I guess, the paper person. You're just riding around your paper route and you're throwing the paper against the door. And, at the end of the day, people are choosing why they want to read that paper, just like people are choosing why they either want to learn how to crypto trade, why they want to buy some Bitcoin, why they want to get some Dash, why they want to be in a position to build a crypto portfolio long term, or even, why they want to make it instantly so they can actually afford that new risk capital because they're sharing it with other people. And that is today's Crypto Cash Nation 105. Okay, what I want to do is Crypto Cash Nation 106, and it is build a list. We're going to dig a little bit deeper into the list building. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to think of your list as a gold mine. And in order to find the gold, what do you need to do? You need to hire an expert, and an expert comes in as a geologist, and they're going to drill down with their heavy equipment into the land to filter and sort which areas to dig. And then once they do that, they're going to get their bigger machines to come in and, take all what they call overburden off, and then they're going to sluice it. And then from the sluicing, which is the follow-up in our case, they're going to have gold. So one of the things from a psychological point of view when you're building a list, and one of the reasons we love the rapid funnel system, because it's so easy to just click, and add a bunch of names and then quickly message those people to say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Are you okay with being on my email list? So they know that something's going, so you get a higher opening rate of your emails. But the coolest thing when you're building a list is that, from a psychological point of view, if you only put down 50 people on a list and 5 people aren't ready to go, that's 10% of your list that's already used up that can really affect your emotional state and well-being. However, if you use a rapid funnel system, you throw in 200 to 300 names, and let's say 5 people, for whatever reason, maybe they opt in or maybe they don't want to opt in, whatever it is. But the thing is, if 5 people don't want to do this for whatever reason, that's only 1%. So you've got 99% more potential. Therefore, what are you doing? You're protecting your mind. So psychology and mindset are very, very important when you're launching a business, and that's why building a list is so important, and that's why we've teamed up with Rapid Funnel to make that fun and exciting and cool, and we've gamified it. So if you do it, you're in a position to make prizes every month and stuff like that. So it's really, really cool. So the next thing we want to talk about is the star system in Rapid Funnel. Now, if you didn't have Rapid Funnel, you would, of course, draw a star beside it, not a piece of paper. But if you're building Rapid Funnel, you could pick if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 star. 5 star, of course, being the person with the highest hunger or availability or ability to influence others and build a team of people who want to learn how to trade. So at the top of the people that you might want to be thinking about when you're looking at your list as you're going through your Rapid Funnel system are teachers and coaches. They have tremendous influence over years and years, some decades of affecting other people positively. And those people tend to, come back to those individuals. So they have tremendous spheres of influence. Full-time networkers, in other companies. This is a one-level affiliate business, guys. So there's no sort of challenge that a full-time networker making an excellent income to another company who wants to get into crypto and maybe build a plan B. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no sort of legal disadvantage that they're put at. They're actually in a better position to work with Crypto Cash Nation than anybody else in the marketplace. So that's an awesome thing. $100,000 income earners. There's lots of those people out there. They can run SMBs, small business owners. They can be professionals. All 3 of these are kind of in the same docket. Professionals would be like accountants and lawyers and doctors. Certain types of medical professionals. Anesthesiologists. Those types of people. We all know these types of people in their life. The fact of the matter is what we want to do is we want to put them in that system and we want to drip on them. Based on them wanting to be in a position to want that information because we've properly, shared that message with them. And then lastly, and of course, no matter what religion is, religious leaders, they have tremendous influence. And the churches are always looking to be in a position to make more money because they have a lot of outreach programs that they need to be able to take care of people in their community. So making crypto instantly and being able to put it back into fiat instantly through Uphold or something like that is a really, really big deal for, for people who are, in the different, religious centers or churches or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Another thing is social media. There's great ways to increase your list through the use of relationship building and value-added posts in social media. So use the social media center in the back office. Watch the social media video we have on our tool chest that teaches you how to use it. And then every day, on Twitter or Facebook or Snapchat or Instagram, just, take a couple of those memes. We have 550 of those memes, guys. Beautiful memes with pictures about leadership and finances and different things like that. Just share those things. And eventually, as people, say, hey, what are you up to, or whatever it is, then you could say, hey, you cool with, checking out my email list, and you get them right into Rapid Funnel, or check out my video. You could do either way. So the great thing about building a list is that everything comes from being a list builder. That's where the money is in any business. And I don't care what business it is, but if you don't have the ability to build that list, you're going to be in a position where you're not going to be able to build very, very, very quickly, or very large. So, and we want those things for you. So here's just an example. If you're one of those people that you want to just, kind of put some people's names down, we've also built this out for you as well. But the cool thing with the Rapid Funnel system, you don't have to manually do this anymore. You can actually put that right into your, sync it right with your Rapid Funnel system and done with that. So there it is. You build a list with your names. This is absolutely key, and this is what it is all about. I hope you've enjoyed so far everything we've shared with you with respect to our Getting Started training. That will conclude this part of the learning, and there's some more Crypto Cash Nation 107s to 110s coming in the future.